Hello everyone, welcome back to the course Digital Signal Processing. In the today's class, let us try to find out how we can find the 8-point DFT of the given sequence. Okay, so for that, consider the problem. So they have given you need to find out the 8-point DFT of the given signal, that is nothing but x is equal to x of n is they have given 4 ones followed by 4 zeros they have given you. So for that, first you need to find it out what are the terms they have given you. So you first list out what are the things they have given you so that you can solve the problem. So they have given n is equal to 8 and they have given you x of n they have given you. They have given x of n. What is that? 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is the thing what you have given. So now in order to find out this n-point DFT of the given, that is 8-point DFT of the given signal, we need a twiddle factors. We need a twiddle factors. Twiddle factors values you have. Twiddle factors you need to have. That is omega 8 power k values here you need to have. So where k is the taking the value from 0 to 7 values you need to have. Okay. So in order to find out this twiddle factors value, so we have several properties which are associated. So let us try to draw this twiddle factor in the form of a circle, where we can represent all these twiddle factors in a given unit radius circle. Okay, so we call it as this x-axis as a real axis, x-axis as a real axis, and the y-axis we call it as an imaginary axis. So when I find this twiddle factors, so you'll be getting omega 8 to the power of 0 over here, and when I find this twiddle factors, so you'll be getting omega 8 to the power of 1, and here you'll be getting omega 8 to the power of 2, and here you'll be getting omega 8 to the power of 3, omega 8 to the power of 3, and here you'll be getting omega 8 to the power of 4, and here you'll be getting omega 8 to the power of 5, and here you'll be getting omega 8 to the power of 6, and here you'll be getting omega 8 to the power of 7. Okay, so this is how you can able to find out the twiddle factors. So what you have, so we have, that is twiddle factors, what you have. So we know that omega n to the power of 1, it is nothing but e power minus j 2 pi by n. So since in this case n is equal to 8, so let us try to substitute. So what is that? Omega 8 to the power of 1 is nothing but e power minus j 2 pi by n. So now what you are supposed to do is you go on substituting the value is equal to k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, so that you can able to find out omega 8 to the power of k value. Okay, so when you substitute k is equal to 0 in this expression, so what you will be getting is, so omega, when you substitute k is equal to 0, what you will be getting is omega 8 power 0, which is nothing but e power minus j 2 pi by 8 into 0 you will be getting. So when you do that, e power 0 is nothing but 1 you will be getting. Similarly, e power omega 8 to the power of 1, it is nothing but e power minus j 2 pi by 8 into 1 you will be getting. So when you substitute that, what you will be getting is e power minus j pi by 4 you will be getting. So when you represent this in terms of cos and time sign, you will be getting 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2 you will be getting. Similarly, you go on substituting the value for omega w, for w a to the power of 2, so you'll be getting, which is equal to minus j you'll be getting. And similarly, omega a to the power of 3, if you substitute that, you'll be getting, that is minus 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2 you'll be getting. 1 by root 2 you'll be getting. Similarly, when you substitute omega a to the power of 4, so you'll be getting, which is nothing but minus 1. Next, when you substitute omega k is equal to 5, that is omega a to the power of 5, so you'll be getting minus 1 by root 2 plus j 1 by root 2 you'll be getting. So next, when substitute omega a to the power of 6, you'll be getting, the answer will be positive j you'll be getting. Finally, the last time when you substitute omega a to the power of 7, you'll be getting, the answer is equal to 1 by root 2 plus j 1 by root 2 you'll be getting. So these are the first values you are supposed to calculate in order to find out the 8-point DFT of the given signal. So once you find out all these omega 8 values, then we can apply a DFT formula. So through the use of the DFT formula, we can able to find out the endpoint DFT of the given signal. So we know that the endpoint DFT of the given signal, it is calculated as x of k is equal to, it is DFT of x of n. It is DFT of x of n, which is nothing but summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into omega n to the power of k into n. Since n is in this case it is 8, so therefore I can write it as n is equal to 0 to 7 x of n into omega a to the power of k into n I can write. Okay, so if I substitute the value of n means over here, if I substitute the value of n over here means, so what you'll be getting is, so since x of 0 is 1, so 1 into omega a to the power 0, that is nothing but you'll be getting x of 0 into omega a to the power of k into 0, so that will be getting, you'll be getting 0, and next you'll be getting x of 1 into omega a to the power of k into 1 and plus x of 2 into omega a to the power of k into 2, next x of 3 into omega a to the power of k into 3. All the remaining terms will be 0 because you have x of n only 4 positive values you have, the remaining values you don't have, so therefore all the other terms will leads to 0. So if I simplify this expression, so what you'll be getting is, which is nothing but 1 plus omega a to the power of k plus omega a to the power of 2k plus omega a to the power of 3k you will be getting. Okay, so where k is taking the value 0, 1, so on up to 7 values will be substituting. Okay, so now let us try to find out one by one. Okay, so now when you substitute, okay, so that is nothing but so when I substitute, so what you'll be getting is just wait a minute. So when you substitute, what you'll be getting is, so that is x of k is equal to 1 plus omega a to the power of k plus omega a to the power of 2k plus omega a to the power of 3k. Okay, so substitute when k is equal to 0. When you substitute k is equal to 0, what happens? 1 plus omega a to the power of 0 plus omega a to the power of 0 into 2 plus omega a to the power of 3 into 0. Since you know that omega 8 power 0 is 1 only, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So the answer what you will be getting is, the answer is equal to 0. So the x of 0 will be getting, the answer is equal to 1. So now let us try to solve for the next one. So when you solve for the next one, so what you'll be getting is, substitute k is equal to 1. So when you substitute k is equal to 1, so you'll be getting x of 1 is nothing but 1 plus omega a to the power of 1 plus 1 plus omega a to the power of 2 plus 1 plus omega a to the power of 3. So when you substitute this all these terms, so what you'll be getting is, so 1 minus j 2.414 you'll be getting. Similarly, when you substitute k is equal to 2, so the answer what you'll be getting is, so you'll be getting, the answer is equal to 0. Next, when you substitute k is equal to 3, the answer what you'll be getting is, you'll be getting 1 minus j 0.414 you'll be getting. When you substitute k is equal to 4, the answer what you'll be getting is x of 4, you'll be getting it as a 0. Next, when you substitute k is equal to 5, the answer what you are getting is, over the top run, you'll be getting 1 plus j 0.414 you'll be getting. Then when you substitute x is equal to 6, that is k is equal to 6, you'll be getting 0. When you substitute k is equal to 7, the answer what you'll be getting is 1 plus j 2.414 you'll be getting. So this is how you need to solve to find the endpoint DFT of the given signal. Thank you.